Because basically, I just not get why they couldn't have gone the Tim Burton route. And the Tim Burton route of the fact of which people have already commented about is he's already Spider-Man. It's just about him dealing with just their everyday life, living, and with this whole alter ego stuff. I mean, why couldn't that be this big story? You know, I just don't get it. You know, but looking at this film as a whole, because obviously there's a big debate raging on, obviously with Agent Orange, who obviously really enjoyed the film and think that, oh my gosh, look at what people are saying and denouncing it. The Amazing Spider-Man is the best Spider-Man film of all films that have come out. It is. I don't give it that much anymore. It says that's just how it is. Accept it. Okay, you can. It's solid for it. I'll debate with you. I'll fight you to it. It's the best Spider-Man film that has been made. Looking at the film in and of itself, it's a film that has problems. It's a film that has flaws, but that film isn't lower than a 7 out of 10. Yes, the story was not done great. It was still done competent enough. The way the things were introduced, the way characters were written, it was done well. Not the villain though. The primary characters, the Peter Parker, Gwen Stacy, Uncle Ben, and May, Captain Stacy, they were really written well, and the dialogue was done well. It was a nice wholesome thing that was done well. And if your lead is good, you're always going to get a lot of points. If your lead is good and strong, you're always going to get a lot of points. One of the things that were really brought down Spider-Man was that Tobey Maguire was just not. He was a very weak lead. A very weak lead. I was like, okay, he's Spider-Man. Yeah. But Andrew Garfield decided, no, I'm Spider-Man. He was fully there. He held the film. He carried this film on his shoulders. So that just gave that film that strength. But the film, it's good. Like for me, when I put on the film, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good. And for me, I'm like, this is not acceptable. It's not acceptable because, first of all, it's not acceptable, and it's actually annoying because you look at a guy like Garfield. It's like, my gosh, you've hit the jackpot with this guy. You've hit the jackpot with this guy. This guy is Spider-Man. This guy is Spider-Man. Same thing with like Tim Burton. Same thing with Keaton and Batman. Like, this guy is harnessed the soul, the essence of Batman. Well, like he just says a line and boom, like boom, it just hits you like boom. This guy is Batman. Well, with his Bruce Wayne as well, where it just connects. Everything connects. His Bruce Wayne and Batman, it just connects. The worst of all time, Christopher Reeve. Well, like, he's Superman. And with his Clark Kent as well, connects beautifully well. And once you have that, you are 60-70% of the hard work is already done. And once your lead is strong and watertight, 70% of your work is done, and you're on the right track. And with Garfield, you're on the right track. But making it dark, you can't make this thing too dark because again, as I said again, I'm sorry, Spider-Man isn't dark. Okay, it's a travesty that a Spider-Man film is darker than a Batman film. That's a travesty. It's a travesty. Same as how, sorry, Batman doesn't fight in daylight. I don't care what reason it is. I couldn't care. Batman he's dark. Batman is dark. He's black. Spider-Man, I'm sorry, Spider-Man doesn't operate at night. Sorry, no. I mean, there may be a few night scenes here and there, but Spider-Man fights at 12 p.m. midday, 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Okay, he operates fully in daylight. That's because that's just how it is. That's just what it is in the comics. That's just what it is in the animated series. That is what Spider-Man is. Okay? Alright? Spider-Man is for the kids. It's for the youngest kids. I'm talking like fetuses. Okay? Spider-Man is for the kids. Okay? I'm sorry. That's how it is. I don't know. That's how it is. Okay? I'm telling you what. Facts. Okay? So, all in all, looking at this film, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one because, again, I'm not watching a sequel that's written by Ocean Kurtzman. You bring in another writer, you change the tone, make it lighter, do someone like Venom or Carnage well. Yeah, and actually try and be brave and have some balls and actually try and do some real web slinging rather than just being a coward and just cowering under CGI. But yeah, let's do something, you know? Because Web, you lied, mate. Like, we're going to try and keep it as real as possible, real as possible. No, mate, you lied. Okay, this thing was, I mean, at that end fight was a CG festival. It was CG Mania, CGM, computer generated Mania, CGM. You know, so yeah, man. But all in all, man, the film had some good things. But I think that leaving it, the thing that just sticks with it is that, hey, man, we have Spider-Man. This is Spider-Man. But he's in the wrong world. He's in the wrong setting. You know, as in, you take this Spider-Man, you put him in the Raimi setting, you bring down the cheese, then we're on the really right track now. That's the thing, we're on the really right track. Because Raimi's world, his world, not the cheesiness, the content, the horrible lines, the world, the aesthetic of the world. That's Spider-Man. Okay? But remember, be careful. The aesthetic of the world, the tone of it's bright, it's, you know, it's New York, it's lively, it's, you know, upbeat. That's Spider-Man. Not cheesy. Not smarmy. Not whiny. Not, hey, great Spidey outfit. No, okay, not that. No. Okay? Back to the Future. That's positive. That's fun. But it ain't cheesy. Okay? It's a fine line. You know? Look at something like Avengers. Mate, Avengers is the brightest comic book film I've seen in a long time. As in, it's 1000%. Avengers is the brightest, positive superhero film that I've seen. As I said, it's since Superman. You know? So it can be done, and it can be done well. As Whedon showed, it can be done well. And obviously it can be done a lot better than Avengers. But Avengers showed that it can be done well. And it can be done. So Web. So that's it. It's just like, sorry, Spider-Man isn't edgy. Sorry, it isn't. Okay? It isn't edgy. So all in all, man, it's a good film, had some good things. But people need to adhere to the rules of said superheroes. But in closing, Garfield is Spider-Man.